Look at the size of this box. I have never had a watch show up in a box so big before. And I have another Grand Seiko. It did not arrive in a box this big. Note, this is just a teaser, an unboxing of the new SBGW275 from Grand Seiko. I am not going to go into all the specs and details. That will be in a future video. So no dislikes or complaints about it. We're just going to crack the box open and take a first look together of the SBGW275. All right, so what we got in here is packing paper, smaller box. I'm gonna play some Russian dolls here. By the way, wrist check. Christopher Ward C63 GMT Sealander. Of course, what else would it be? I'm looking forward to getting the green one. Sometime it'll arrive. Okay. All right. Ooh, look at that. Grand Seiko. And then I've got my personal information, sales order, billing, all that kind of stuff. Just to give you an idea of what this looks like on the inside. There's the envelope. Inside of here is going to be a thank you note and warranty information. I really like the cardstock they use on the envelope and papers. Padding inside the box. Thick padding. Right, inside of here we have the Grand Seiko box we're all more familiar with, which usually has this white wrapper around it that says retailer please remove, and there is our typical dark blue with gray border on this Grand Seiko box. Okay, here we go. I love seeing that white paper on the inside of the Grand Seiko boxes. If you've not experienced this before, it's just a cool experience. It's this textured linen style paper. Nice easy way to pull the box out. Brian, don't shake the watch. Set that down. Inside of here, again, warranty information, manual for the watch. They've upped their game on this. My other Grand Seiko, which is the SBGE249, which is spring drive GMT, I don't remember it feeling this fancy. So inside of this is the inspection certification, and then on the inside is the operating manual, which is usually pretty thick on these things because they kind of put the information about everything they make in this manual. But we're not going to look at that anymore right now. We all know what we're here for. Do it, Brian. Do it. This is going to be a little bit small for my wrist. It's 37.5 millimeters, something like that. It's 37.3. What is this color going to do to me, though? Okay. Cleaning cloth. Wrapped up nicely. I can see through it pretty good. You can't quite see through it yet. I love the Grand Seiko on the buckle. Now when I bought the 275, right, there are the other two models that have more of a greener tint. This one has more of a bluer tint. And it had the black strap though. What I didn't notice or pay attention to very closely is the stitching on that is dark blue on the black strap. Nice touch. Of course, I'll get into much more detail and overview of all that kind of stuff when we do the actual review. Maybe we just don't talk, we just look in awe. Gotta take the wrapper off. I'm gonna guess there's gonna be spots on these dials that make each of them a little bit unique with the way that the linen dial works. So you might see some unique twists or spots here and there. And it will be a little bit different from dial to dial. It's a little bit darker in person to the eye than what it looks like in the renderings on the website. That's not totally abnormal. That happens with a lot of watches. They always look a little lighter or darker. And this one looked like it had a much more bluish tone to it as opposed to greenish. But this whole idea of these three watches is green, 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 different shades of green. And this one had almost an aqua look, a teal look, turquoise look, something like that about it. Looking at it to the eye, yeah, there's a little bluish hue to it, but it is predominantly a green tone. All right, I'll be extra nice and also give a brief preview of the back movement. I'm not going to take the sticker off, so you'll see it a little bit more clearly in the next video, but those hand-wound movements, that finishing, Grand Seiko, oh, so good. And what I like about this, and I'll make one comment, is typically on the limited editions, they put their seal, the Grand Seiko with a lion on the back of the crystal. And in a lot of LEs, it's obtrusive in a sense. You can't see the movement as well. It obstructs the view, and That's a shame, I think, in a lot of cases. That's that way on my 249 LE. It's blue. Sometimes they use gold or other colors. What they've done here, and what I really appreciate and like on this dress style watch with a hand wound movement, they've gone with a very subtle smoked seal. You kind of see it there, and the light hits it the right way, which is, in my opinion, just a much more elegant touch for this type of watch. All right, that's enough peeking at my watch. If you want to see more, you have to come back again. I'm out.